Okay, let's start. So today's topic is empowering MSPs, streamlining the IT management and security. Let's talk. Okay, so focus on MSP in short. So managed service is a growing role of IT management. So many customers may choose to go for MSP because they have a less headache on managing the hardware, software, license, support, and many others. But on the other hand, as an MSP, you may have a challenge on scalability, how to handle customer security issues, what if they're hit by the ransomware, and how to automate the process to maximize your profit in short, because with same number of engineers, you serve more customer, it means you'll have more profit. But on the other hand, there's much more tasks coming in daily on patching, updating, or if some of the MSP, they may help helping customer that they require some compliance. That also is very challenging because first of all, you have third party, that you involve many process of them, documentation. That's not easy. Yeah, if you want to help customer to fulfill the ISO or whatever, or some requirement from CSA, that's not easy. But of course, we can help you guys with some tools to overcome part of it. I don't know if it's all, but at least some. So that's why we need automation, and we need enhanced security solutions that help you guys to take a look what's going on for the customer, how can you step in to help them on time, in time, because you will imagine that will be a disaster if they got one or two computer or even server got infected by ransomware, or they got incident of like account takeover by Microsoft, I don't know. So that can be a problem. So we need some security and automation. Then we have efficiency, cost saving, and protect customer from threats. So if you have a better deployment of layer of security and tools, that definitely can help you to oversight and manage all your end users security posture and status, and help you to improve to fight against those emerging threats that on the other hand may target yourself. So because when we talk about supply chain attack, in old days maybe they attack the software vendors, then waiting for the maybe the updates like the SolarWinds incident. They hack SolarWinds source code, then got in the boat to the update and ship into the customer and hack their end users. But now more and more threats that will, because the trend is there, so they find that, well, what if I hack the MSP, take control of the MSP platform, then I can control all of their customers. Amazing, right? So not just protect your customer, but you also have to protect yourself, because as long as you're having more and more platform that is easy to use, handy, automate, that means hacking or attack can be automated too. So you definitely need to protect yourself before you protect your customer. So adopting like MFA, or even some hardware token MFA, some sort of things may consider, as long as you got getting more customer on board to your different kind of SaaS platform or your program itself. So that has to be think about it. So let's talk about some figures and numbers. So we will see the trend of the growth of MSP. This is global figures, which is UR is very small. Anyway, we can share the document to you later. But anyway, just some online resources on research how the growth of the MSP in these few years. These global figures, Let's take a look on the forecast for Singapore. I think it's similar. It claimed there's a having year-to-year growth of 2 to 3%. Yeah, of course, the numbers will not that big because Singapore relatively smaller places, but we do see the revenue growth, the trend in the market, and more partners switch to doing MSP business, and more, especially for new startup, they will choose to go for MSP because they don't have much, they're not much money to invest on the basic infrastructure, because for them buying a laptop or renting a laptop, maybe renting a laptop is more reasonable for them. And also those, maybe they're doing AI, machine learning, LLM, they don't much care the device itself is good or not, because even the training is on the cloud. They don't buy a chip because it's still costly for them, right? So MSP is the first choice for them rather than buying physical hardware and find someone to maintain them or get an internal IT. I see many like even not a lot of new stuff. Many biggest internet company, they may have many branch office. What they have on the branch office is a Wi-Fi router and many laptops. That's all. Nothing. No server. So so to them, why you need a dedicated IT? No. Why I need a dedicated hardware server? No. So they just get some MSP to help them to maintain the basic stuff. Maybe they have, of course, they still have one or two IT people on that, but the majority of work becomes shifting to the MSP providers. So that's the trend. So if you guys doing MSP, definitely you need more tools to handle from the hardware and the OS and the software and the security and all of that. So let's go to a few solutions from us that are designed for MSP. So the first thing I want to put it back is, it's not in the agenda, but when I'm working on the PowerPoint, say, yeah, why I don't have ESET? Yeah, let's put ESET back. Yeah, because ESET have an MSP platform, so it's still essential for every customers. They need an endpoint to protect their device, and ESET got a very centralized, easy to use cloud platform on the MSP and also the management console. So very easy to use. So I think it's a good choice if you got you're running MSP. There are a few reasons. First of all, we have unified the ecosystem of one account. So you just log into your management account, then you can help to provision all the license for all your end users. There's no license key. You just provision and can start to use. And our MSP platform and also our ESET Protect management console is natively multi-tenants. So you just can run a single ESET Protect console in the cloud. Then you can manage all of your customers' endpoint to deploy policy, and it is automate, flexible also. In case some of the customer may still need on-prem deployment, maybe because some segment must be offline, they still can deploy an on-prem console there. So, and we have an API and RM integration ready, so it is very easy to use in case you're using any RMM tools. So it's look like this. We have a centralized cloud, and then you can manage all of your customers through our cloud console. In case one or two customers, they still need their own console, maybe on the cloud, maybe on-prem, you still can split the console for them. So this is fine, yeah. And this is how it look on the cloud. So you can have the MSP. This is your MSP account. Then you have a few different customers. So each customer will have a separate folder. Then when you deploy agent for them, they will go back to their folder. Then you can apply policy and generate report based on each customer or overall. So you can manage all your customer in a single console without any headache. Yeah, because it's our cloud console. Now ESET support 30K endpoint for each cloud instance. Yeah, 30K. So I think very enough for MSP. If you go beyond that, you may have 2 console, maybe 2 global user. Yeah, so, but I think most of the case is enough. And very important, for ESET MSP model, we are counting license all your customer into a single group of tiering. So as you may know, if you buy five user license, definitely will expensive than a license with 100 users per unit, right? But for MSP, we are not counting for each your customer. It's counting based on your whole MSP account. So if you got 10 customer with or 100 customer with 5 seats only, that means it's totally 500 users. You are in the 500 tier, so it is a higher tier. So on average, its license will be cheaper. So more customer you have, more cheaper of your license per unit. So it's a more cost-effective licensing model to you. But to the end user, of course, you can still give them 5, or you are just 5 users. So the unit price is 5 users. So you have the gap for margin just on the license, not accounting those management overhead or whatever that you can build them. And also having one single AV with single console is more easy to manage. So more customer, more cheap of a license, you have more margin. So that's how it works for the ESET MSP licensing. I think it's fine. So you may familiar with ESET. In case you need some demo, you should let me know. Let's go to the number 2, much more interested solutions. We say Atera is a RMM and PSA solutions. So it support you, help you to remote manage all your endpoints from your customer or server, or even we got monitoring on network device for those agents with the SMP or TCP monitoring, and we have a ticketing system. So every customer raise a ticket, and we also have active monitoring. So we support all your customer device. We do auto alerts. We do active monitoring. For example, if they have some server is the disk is full, or high CPU for a long time, high memory usage for a long time, or certain critical service is down, or they have too many failed login, you will receive alert, and that alert can be converted to be a ticket. And then we have support some auto ticket routing mechanism. For example, if there is a server having some alerts, then we can convert it to a ticket and assign to maybe your server team, maybe or the one who take care of this customer. And we have a very good AI integration on that. Let me show you a little bit later. So for Atera, they have 2 versions. One is for internal use, we call IDD. One is called MSP. The function feature is very, very similar, but for MSP, besides we have those remote access and ticketing or alerts, we have the very good customer management tools there. It can help you to manage a contract, manage the SLA, generate invoice, and very important is because we have a ticketing system. So we support support to help you to counting the number of hours that you spend on the customer. So you can bill them by hours. So when someone open a ticket on that customer, it start to count. So you can measure how many hours you spend on that customer. Maybe you are not billing by hours, but at the end of the day, you do need to evaluate this customer is gaining or losing, because if some very good customer keep calling and back and forth, is just configure a simple Outlook account but spend you 24 hours totally for single case, you may lost money on that. Yeah, so we help you to manage on that. I will show you a little bit on the demo. And and help you to, and also we have tools to help you to monitor the updates, to auto patching, and drive your operation more efficient, because we have automation for you to help you to deliver the softwares, update software, patching, run some scripts. So we have help you to automate all this daily operations, make you more efficient, and make sure your delivery is on time, because we can help you to you can define the SLA for each customer. They have a different SLA, so you will receive a message in case like oh this ticket is almost overdue. Like for this customer, decide a better SLA. They may need first reply within 5 hours, resolve like within 24 hours. Then we can help you to alert you. First of all, you will arrange your time on more urgent cases to make sure you reach the SLA. On the other hand, you can differentiate the pricing on different SLA, even on the same kind of service. Then you can have more revenue. Yeah, because sometimes some customer is more demanding, some customer is not that demanding. So you can have different plan for them, even though you may using the same soft tools, but you have higher priority, means you have to pay more, right? It's very reasonable. But if you don't have such kind of tools, it's quite difficult to tell your engineers which ticket you should answer first, right? Maybe you say, oh, this is VIP, you do it better, but it's not measurable if you don't have tools. So Atera can help you. And lastly, what I say is Atera can help you reduce technical debt, because we have AI Copilot integration. So if you integrate Copilot, many technical issue or scripting or configuration, you can just ask the chatbot, because no one knows every single software on the planet, right? But all the major LLM already read through the Reddit or many others chat discussion room, so they know more than us, definitely. So they can help you for those normal, like what is this software, what do you do, how can I configure this for the customer, what's this alert means for this software. Definitely the LLM can help you. It saves lots of time rather than you go it. It definitely can reducing the technology debt. Yeah, so it's more easy to support customer and more efficient. So how Atera runs? So it's a cloud platform. We running on Microsoft Azure, which of course we have encryption, protection, compliance, security to protect the user data, and we have remote monitoring tools and remote management. By default, we will integrate Splashtalk. So it comes with Splashtalk for your engineers. The lowest tier is 2 concurrent connection. That means each engineer license, you can concurrently connect 2 endpoints. Usually is enough, yeah, because it's difficult to simultaneously handling like 5 or 10 endpoints. I don't see much people can do that, and then no point to do that. So 2 is pretty enough. And we have a help desk and ticketing system, of course. So user may send in email, user may fill in the form, like if they want to buy a laptop, maybe from you even, so they can fill a form. Then if the device is on the list, then you can just ship the device to them. Of course, you have to bill them, of course. So we have a ticketing and help desk system to help you to handle all the requests on track and align with SLA, as I said. And we have network monitoring tools, so you can help them to actively discover how many endpoints in the office of your customer. Maybe your contract to them is number of endpoints, but you may not know actually how many devices there. So having a discovery tools maybe help a lot. And very importantly, some BYOD or some rough device happening in the web, showing up in the network, sometimes it's not that good. Yeah, maybe there actually is a VM planned by the hackers. So keep monitoring the network. Having visibility is very important. Of course, we have reporting and App Center, whatever. So by default, we have agent on Windows, Mac, and Linux. So we can remote management all this platform. For printers, switches, or cameras, or any IoT device, you can monitor through SNMP or TCP or ICMP. Yeah, so you can, if SNMP, you have more detail. Yeah, because you can know is a printer got out of paper, you also can monitor. And very importantly, for Atera, besides it's all-in-one, besides it's automate, besides easy to use, it supports unlimited device. This is the most important things for MSP, because what it means, for example, in your MSP business, you have 5 engineers, maybe supporting 50 customers. Okay, they may have average 10 device, so you have 500 devices. Okay, for Atera, we're just selling you 5 engineer licenses enough. Okay, so we don't care how many endpoints you have. You can install all of your customer to install Atera agent, managing them, remote them. It doesn't matter. So when you have double your business, you have 100 customer on average 10 device. That means 1,000 endpoint. You can install 500 more agents without any extra cost. We don't charge you more. We don't charge you more. We just charge our engineers. Of course, if you double your business, you may have one or two more engineers come in. Then you have pay us 1 or 2 more engineer license, but not for the endpoints. And I have to say we got some statistic. After we launched the Copilot integration, on average, the number of tickets a single engineer can close it 10 times compared with or without Copilot. Of course, with Copilot it's more. So it is much more efficient for your engineer to help to handle all your customer inquiry or do the supporting 10 times more. So it's, of course, it's not natively you can simply 10 times your customer with the same goal. For engineers, you may have any others overhead, but definitely you can save lots of costs on the per customer for your engineer time and hours. Yeah, maybe you take a look for Atera. I think you guys may interest on that. Any question for Atera?
Because I saw your Atera actually looks like it's running on cloud. Right?
Yes.
So monitor all the infra. What does it collect information from on-premise infra servers and networks?
Okay. So first of all, for those endpoints, what we let me tell you what can we do. Let me show you. Let me pick a Windows server. Yeah, it's a Windows server. It's my lab AD server. So what I did is I install agent there. So after I install the agent, I will see all the information like a device name, public IP, local IP, who is logging in, how long it's on, hardware informations. This is a VM, yeah, of course. This information, OS and patching, others, yeah, our custom field. That's for your inventory. Yeah, our password manager, attachment, and others. Yeah, okay. Then we will see how many memory they're using. We can see the Windows event. We can patch it, install software, run scripts, fire up the service manager so we can disable service, restart service, kill a task, run script. So we can do lots of things on that. Okay, based on that, you have to install an agent. Okay. Then you can do remote access like here. So I can, this is Spreadstop. So I can log in to do remote management. I can do unattended access or attended access. So it depends on the configuration. So if unattended, so the end user on other side may accept or give or say yes or something. There's many options you can do. Maybe you can time out, then you go in, or time out you'll be kicked out, cannot access. It depends on you. So, or just like me, because most of the remote I do is my lab, so I do all unattended, then we can do all sorts of things here. Okay, so besides that, I got 80 server here. For example, in case there is a printer in the same sublab, I want to monitor. How can I do? Let me show you. Okay, so I can create a new device, and then I choose SMP, and I choose the site because we have many customers, right? So this is my. So I choose which engine. So I make use of my existing agent to help me to ping or run the SMP polling to that to those other devices that we cannot install agent. So in this way, with a certain amount of agent installed on that site, you can actively monitor many other devices which you cannot install agent. In return, you can have quite a full picture on any device on the network, provided that you know the device there. So that's why we say network discovery is important. So similarly, we can do network scanning. We don't have scan here. Okay, let's show this. So we also make use of our agent to do an active scanning to certain subnet. So we can use a few devices if you want, and then which network you want to scan, and how frequent is scan it. What we will collect is we will know all the network device there, host name, is that online, when we see it, any delay, type of device, my address, manufacturer. Not just that, we also, in case if you provide SMB credential, we will try on those device with SMB, so we can pull some data from there. And lastly, we will try to scan the, we do a fast Nmap scan to those all those IP to find any open ports and any potential CVE on your network device. So you have very good visibility to your customer site. Is there any vulnerability still alive? Is there any open ports that you may think is not good? Yeah, like those is not good, right? And also, I don't know, maybe others. This is not bad for this, but SMB1 is not good. So that's like this. So you can learn much more from your customer without extra work. You just install agent and configure some automate tasks. Then you can monitor and see what's going on for your customer. Okay, so this is our MM and the device. So let's take a look from the patch management. So we have a simple patch management tools. So in case you want to deploy a dedicated single patch, you can do it here. You can search, filter, and find some patch and then deploy. Or like I want to know is that our, yeah, so I have a lab here. So I see these two devices got 6 patches is missing. I can do it manually to patch it. Of course, as I mentioned, we have automation. So this is how we do automation for Atera. And maybe let me make it more bigger. Oops, too small actually. Yes. So we can do Windows patch. We can do Mac and Linux, and also we can install software. So you can create a software bundle or package that every endpoint should have. And also we have you to maintain the software is most up to date. and you can upgrade views. You can do some this and other tasks, or even you can run some custom scripts. In case you have some proprietary software you want to upgrade through our Atera, you can still run through some scripts to do that. Like, let me show you. So here is your own scripts, and here is the share script with from other Atera end users. Yeah, but do visit it, study it before you use it, because we have some minimum filtering, but it may not fit your environment. But usually what we do is create a new script, okay, and ask Copilot to help us to generate. Yeah, so here is Copilot generators. For example, I got a installer that hosts in our site. So download and install and generate. So you generate a custom script for you, then you can apply to your endpoints. So download, yeah. Of course, you have to test it, but for just simple download, install, 99.9% is correct. Yeah, but you have to adjust and test. So you can use Copilot to help you create scripts. Like on other ways, maybe there's some request for user to fix something that you may find is using PowerShell is much more efficient. Then you can generate script here and then apply for our automation platform, or you direct run it on your target computers. Okay, and Atera, we got ticketing, as I said. So this is a ticketing page. We have, here is all the tickets here. Engineer can filter by the views that can preset. For example, maybe I'm the server team, maybe I'm the one to handle that 10 customers. So I have my own view. Then I can go into each email. This is the tickets. User can send in email, can load the ticket from the customer portal, or they call from the agent, or they maybe convert from our alerts to tickets. But anyway, for tickets, of course, you can change the status if it resolved or not, or ongoing, or I can assign to someone others. Like for example, the ticket may have a few tasks to do. I have finished my part, then I assign to the next one to help them to finish it. And we have AI to do the auto tagging. So all the tickets comes in, we will triage it based on the content. So this is application email management delivery and setting issue. And we can create ticketing rules based on these AI tags, or from the sender, or how long it stays in our system. Is that over SLA? You may CC the secretary if there's VIP sending in tickets. Yes, you can do that, or escalate it to our internal manager in case there's overdue or any tickets that's urgent about server. Yeah, you can just set rules to automate your process to ensure you can have more efficient workflow on that. And of course, you can have some template. You can create some template. Or of course, you can generate from LLM, or you can type here, or you can ask Copilot help you to generate reply, help you to rephrase it. Sometimes customers say, your English is not good. Your engineer English is not good. Yeah, so rephrase it, or make it more formal. Yeah, it's up to you. Or make it more casual. Your engineer is too cool. I don't like it. Okay, more casual. So you can use a Copilot to help you to handle this. And of course, besides this simple reply, we can make use of Copilot to many things. So first of all, in case in your ticket, we always help you to generate the ticket summary, because for something more complicated or prolonged tickets, you may have back and forth, many emails, many comments. So people will get lost and giving and not a valid advice, or some suggestion is already failed, that will burn your customer, right? So they were very angry. I already did this, it doesn't work, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so no worries. You can see the summary here. So you see what is done, what is not done, what to do. Let's just show you I can generate a reply here, or you can ask to give you some suggestion, any other suggestion. Maybe you just talk to them, then we can give you some suggestion. So your engineers, in case for something they're not that familiar, so they can simply check the chatbot to get some insight and help them to reply your user. And very importantly, they can generate reply that's enough content in case customer is more demanding. Then so like here, you check the setting, inspect the quarantine, review the log, whatever. Yeah. Even so, for example, I don't know how to check the EZ security log, how to do that. You can ask him, then give you a reply. Very handy, help a lot. Yeah. In case your engineers is junior. So it also save your time on training and onboarding new engineers, because they got being trained by the copilot, not you not reading through thousands of email and forget 900 of them. So this is a ticketing. Yeah, also because copilot here. So many things you can do. Of course, you can create some custom field, change the priority. There's normal ticketing system can do. Yeah. So Atera is a very easy to use tools, provide automation, fully integrate with Copilot, actively monitor your endpoints and your network, and support unlimited device. I think it's really good tools, and we have actually many. Our partner is running MSP is using Atera to manage their customers. First of all, the licensing is you save much, because if you like use Linear or other Kaseya, they license by endpoints. So you switch to Atera, immediately you save lots of license costs. And then you can invest a little bit, part of it to Copilot, then you can much more efficient. Okay, so this is Atera. So very good, very good for MSP. So yeah. Yes, you see it. Okay, good. So this screen I already demonstrate. So we got alerts, we got auto taking, we got OpenAI, and then copilots, automate your process. And also we can never discover to show your new device. Yeah, automation. Yeah, so that is Atera. Okay, so next one is JumpCloud. JumpCloud primarily is a cloud directory, but also they have some device management capability. There's some little overlap on that, because they also got patch management, software deployment. On that point, it's very similar, because the mechanism is almost the same. They're also using Chocolatey to deploy software. But I think for JumpCloud, you should focus on the cloud directory part, because for Terra, we don't care how your end user log in the system. But sometimes for some customer, they may require, they don't have AD, but nowadays if they want to have a cloud directory or something, is more much more better than using AD, because first of all, people work from home. The AD cannot manage those devices remotely, and AD doesn't handle Mac and Linux. That they may have some workaround, but it didn't work at all. So JumpCloud have an MDM modules that help you to manage your Mac, and also to make you can to unify the login. So you can use a single username password, which you can log into Windows, log into Linux, log into Mac, log into M365, log into Google or any other SaaS solution with the same username password. Of course, you can enforce MFA. That you have to enforce MFA to achieve security on the tokens, and make sure you don't have abuse. Maybe you have good protection on the cloud, but you don't have MFA for Windows Server and PC. That can be a very bad security loophole. Then you can enforce MFA to those users. So for JumpCloud, you can make it use to build a new directory for your user. Okay, or you have a centralized management to have many different tendon to different cloud directory for them. You can help them to replace the existing Active Directory. But of course, you still can do integration, not necessarily replace them. Some customer already have an AD, maybe they have many integration to some existing software or infrastructure. They simply don't want to switch it, but they have problem that they cannot match Mac device, and they want them to use the AD account to log in the Mac device as well as those M365 cloud, email, wherever. Then you can make use of JumpCloud. So we can integrate your AD, extend the control to Mac device, and also extend the control to your any other SaaS service. So this is very good integration, yeah. And with that, you can have better control and have towards the zero trust architecture, because we can enforce MFA, we can enforce application control, many other things that we can do with our agent. So, and one more thing is about the onboarding, because nowadays some corporate may have like 20 or 30 SaaS solutions. When there's a staff on board, someone need to create all this. They may have a PowerShell or a program or to do that, but that's quite frustrating to maintain it. Okay, so with JumpCloud, we can centralize all the control within JumpCloud, and we help you to create, or we can do just-in-time account creation. So maybe the user may have right to use that 20 SaaS solutions. But I will say sometimes some user never use a few. So there's no point you create that way, then they are on board. You just burning money, right? But how can we make it? Because for nowadays we got just in time. So when the users first try to log in the system, we create an account for them in backend. So you save a lot of money for those SaaS you are not using. But of course, on the other hand, when there's offboarding, we can help you to revoke the access, to disable the account. So you won't have like more and more accounts, but more and more is not being used on those SaaS service. So JumpCloud can help you to handle this more streamlined, more easy to manage. So we have one platform to handle all of your identities. They have device device control. We have help you to match those SaaS platform, and we have centralized all those login events, so you have more insights for those assets for your device that can be more secure in the angle of account takeover. Is there any someone is trying you? Because when you make use of JumpCloud as a central identity service provider, IDP, then any SaaS login will go through JumpCloud, not that individual SaaS platform. So there's reduce the risk of account takeover, and you can better manage the credential. Yeah, it's because no one able to memory all the accounts. One is single sign-on will solve the problem, or you use the password manager. But I don't see many end users like password manager, in fact. So single sign-on actually is much better solution for many end users. So here we got many others, like besides that, we still provide Radius and LDAP service. So in case if you some legacy application and system that requires radius or LDAP, we still can support it, but you're still using the same set of the credential to manage it. So you can log in the Wi-Fi or the VPN on the NAS with the same set of the credential. So very unified tools. I think it's very good if you got some mid-sized customer. They still have many some sort of a legacy device, but they need some modern enhancement on the credential and security. JumpCloud is an option. Yeah. Okay. And save lots of money. That's what they say. Because you don't need password manager, you don't need MFA tools, you don't need device manager, you don't need single sign-on, you don't need AD anymore, so save many costs. So this is JumpCloud. Okay, yeah, I think this is fine. Okay.
What's the licensing like?
Yeah, the problem is they can't buy a user account. Yeah, user and user account. You don't have. The end users.
So you say that JumpCloud, the directory can replace Active Directory?
Yes, they can.
Totally replace.
Okay, there's something. They also have some something like a policy, like GPO, but not that precise, not that in depth, because you know GPO can control every drop in the Windows. But if you just like want to control Windows, a USB device, control the password complexity, or some basic Windows setting, it's fine, or Mac settings. But you know, still have some customer, they have very precise thing want to do on AD, then we cannot replace on that part. You can integrate. You still can integrate.
Because let's say for instance, we have small size company. You want to do away their Active Directory on-prem. And I mean the other alternative is they can go Microsoft AD. So can I say that if they do not want to go that route, the Microsoft AD, they straight go to JumpCloud?
Yeah.
You think it's possible?
Yes, of course. I have a case like there's a insurance company. They're Hong Kong, Singapore, Taiwan, and UK, and whatever, a few branches. It's easily Singapore got Microsoft AD, but many other countries don't have. So they want to upgrade the security because of those compliance requirements for the insurance, local insurance authorities. So they just think about, should I go to Microsoft or should I go to JumpCloud? Because all or majority of the services is using Windows. But the final decision is go to JumpCloud because if you want to use the same set of functionality that JumpCloud is offering on Microsoft, that may be almost 3 times of the cost or more. Yeah, so they finally go to JumpCloud. That is much more cost effective to them, and they have more control, and also they can support some of the salesmen they're using Mac, which is not capable to handle that by Microsoft. So if you just a small office like less than 10 people, I don't think they will have interest to play around the GPO at all. So why not JumpCloud? Yeah, why not JumpCloud?
Do you have a list of what's the difference between in terms of policies and features between JumpCloud and Microsoft?
Yeah, we have some sorts of comparison and functionalities.
So we can know what JumpCloud have where Microsoft, or what Microsoft have where JumpCloud don't have. Do you have that kind of list?
Yes, we have something like that. Yeah, it's general conversation. Yeah, you can check with our sales and can prepare for you. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next one. We can discuss more later after the slides. We can Q&A sections. So Guardz, So Guardz is a very interesting tools. Okay, they don't do much control, but it's a very good AI-driven cybersecurity solutions, which help you to do, first of all, automate phishing protection, uh, automate phishing simulations, and some sort of threat detection, and some dark web monitoring. Okay, and help you to take care on the cloud posture. So how they do is, so they help you to fight against these problems like cyber attack and others. Yeah, let me show you how we do. Yes, so Guardz have so it integrate with your M365 email or Google Workspace. So we will help you to do the phishing and protection, and also we can see any misconfiguration on your email, like did you turn on MFA? Did your user log in from a suspicious region? Did your user have there's some user haven't logged in for a long time, so we can help you to monitor your cloud mail, okay, in more AI smart way to help you to fix some problems for security, and help you to monitor your cloud applications. What kind of cloud application? For example, um, if you got first of all is M365 and also the cloud drive. So we will see how you log in, how you use it. If there is some setting problem, like you share, you public share some files, definitely we have know that first. And if you find too many, there may be some behavior problem for the user, because usually we should not public share all the files. You should share, even you can share, you should share to some target user, right? And also we will discover all your domains, subnet, and IPs to find any external exposure. So we will scan through that subnet and IP. Is there any vulnerabilities? Is there any sort problem, configuration problem, updates problem that will let you know? And we have a browser plugin to help you to filter those phishing links. We have an endpoints agents to help you to monitor those Windows events, monitor your AV is up or not. And we have a help you to see that is that employee legitimacy. So how can we do that? Let me show you on Guardz platform. So let me log in as use Google account. So let's do the demo site. Oh, I'm already on the demo site. Okay, let me make it bigger. So first of all, they give you a score for this site, okay? Only 42 out of 100, okay? And we have a very interesting concept from Guardz is secure and ensure. So we help you secure your site, but there is nothing perfect. So how can we bridge the residual risk? By buying cyber insurance, okay? If you don't getting high marks enough, you even cannot get a code because your security posture is not good enough. Yeah, so that's how it works. If you have ever worked with cybersecurity insurance, you know, you have to fill a bunch of forms. If you don't deploy enough security, they will reject your to give you a code. But anyway, so let's see what we can do. So let's go something simple. So start from the dark web. Because we integrate with your cloud mail, so we will know all your email address. So we will see Michael got in the dark web with the password and which list in the dark web, when it's leaked, how is when it's detected. Yeah, and we got you some remediation suggestion. Of course, for dark web leak, you just switch your password. Okay, you can do it manually or you did reset. Sometimes we will automate way because we integrate your M365, right? So you can, I don't Microsoft, okay? So this is a password leak for dark web. So it help you discover if any account leak from the dark web. Don't forget that many users will have a very good habit to use Office email to subscribe many SaaS service, no matter it's pay or free. The problem is they may use the same password for your account mail, and then those SaaS server will leak the password. That means your account mail password will be leaked. So if you don't turn on FFA, it's really risky because and it definitely happens. Someone will get the password to try. If I see this email from dark web list, if I'm a hacker, I definitely try all these common SaaS platform with the same username password. If you didn't turn on MFA, he strictly get into the system, right? So this is dangerous. So having different password is important, and turning on MFA is important. But keep discovering dark web also is a good way to protect you guys, your customers. Next is about cloud data. So as I mentioned, if they use OneDrive or SharePoint, you will know how many public links they're sharing. Is that a massive or who's sending? You can immediately like close it, this file and SharePoint file share to home. You may automate as access to allow list or modify sharing permission or notify the user, remove the public link. So if you automate means you click then it will apply to your cloud platform. Okay. You may just notify user then please take a look, whatever. Yeah. So this is cloud data. That can be many if you first start to use Guardz, because many people love to share file to public actually. For email, so we will find like this one is suspicious email, phishing email, mail email, or there's a scam. Yeah, we will detect and help you to block it or alert your custom users. So this is an email protection we can offer. And also endpoints. This is not an antivirus. This is optional. You install the agent from Guardz. We will help you to collect the Windows event, monitor the AV on your endpoint. Is that up to date? Is that alive? Or is there suspicious login behavior? Or any others happens on your endpoints? Is somehow you can say a very lightweight EDR that we can do on the endpoints. And we have secure browsing, simply a browser plugin. After you install and log in with your relative M365 account, will help you to filter those suspicious phishing link, malware site, whatever. So you secure your browser. And two very important, let's go to external footprint first. So for the external footprint is we will discover your domain, and you can add more domain, and we'll scan through all your subnet as relative IP address and try to do the discovery. So this one is very interesting. Someone opened the LDAP to the public internet. I don't know why. It's crazy. But and database. Definitely don't do that. Okay? Definitely don't do that. If you don't want to try being ransomed by a database, don't do that. Okay? But it is a demo site, of course we have that. So we will scan through, is there any such kind of loophole or problem? Because sometimes, customer even don't remember they have a web server or database server they open to the public and running for many years, but they maybe have security loophole there. They're just too lucky to not being hacked or ransomed. So we can help you to scan through all the external posture, what external footprint, what is service opening to the internet. Then we will tell them, is there any risk or misconfiguration happening on their website. So cloud posture also for your M365 stuff. Is there login missing MFA? Is that inactive users, suspicious malware rules? Like this one, they find that this guy forwarding or company email to their Gmail. So stealing your email or make it easy to access from home. Not a good way, right? Because M365 normally you can access anywhere already. Besides, you're preparing to go to the new employer. I don't know why you need to forward your email to Gmail for account mail, right? So we can discover those many rules because user can create the rules by themselves. So we detect and find out such kind of suspicious. You may modify the rule or alert the user and just call it how what are you doing, right? So you can detect all such kind of suspicious behavior to your current file. And this two is hand in hand. We got a phishing simulation. Let's take a look. Let's try that. Phishing simulation. So this one is fail for the phishing simulation. So let's try to do that. Where is it? Yes. Okay. So we are AI powered phishing simulation. So you choose a company name, first name of the user, maybe from me. It's look more legitimate, right? And then choose the content type. Maybe it is about payroll. And choose your industry. Maybe let me choose one. Okay. Or maybe your customer is biotech. Okay. And then is a formal way. Content is medium, and in English you can generate. So they will generate a AI generated phishing link, phishing email is really properly written. I have to say, if the user is not really conscious, most of them will click the link. Most of them, because I tried this to our own engineers, they click it. Yeah, then you can assign user, send it, and see the result. If someone clicked it, you know the result of that. And hand in hand, you can create the awareness training. Then, like mainly on the phishing, then you can create a phishing. This is some videos. So this some very simple video. Any person that with or without technology background will understand. Okay, then they will get some Q&A, so send them to them and see if they finish or not, so they can do some awareness training, because for some compliance you have to do awareness training every year. So let's do the phishing simulation and awareness training hand in hand every year to fulfill the compliance. And you know, even though we do understand it's not that easy to fix the human problem, but that's really quite good to do that, because you just tell them not to do. It's not enough, because user will say, I won't do that. I won't do that. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, no problem. But the simulation tell the real story. What will they behave in case there is a phishing attack? That helps a lot for the their management or the internal, and do see the result. If they have if you run a few runs of phishing simulations and awareness training, definitely will improve their hit rate by the view or simulate phishing attack. That save a lot of money, because one single incident for phishing can cost a lot, really cost a lot. Do you ever heard about there's a, I think it's amazing, there's a case in Hong Kong that they lost a few $1 million US dollar. You know that? Okay. So the story is like that. So one day there's the financial manager, the branch office in Hong Kong, okay, got an email to attend a Zoom meetings. So attend a Zoom meetings, internal meetings. So in there they see all the boss director, CEO, FSO, CFO, whatever, whatso there, and then check about a new project and this and that. So the final decision is made. So they ask Peter, the Hong Kong's financial manager, to send money to this new account for this new project. But there's no other view person there. He is the only one view person in the Zoom meeting. All those meetings is a deepfake video. Then that company lost few million US dollar. That's true. It's true. You can find the deepfake Hong Kong scam, whatever, that you can see the story. So how do they do that? You just collect, because they have a quite a high profile big company. So all the senior will have interviews, YouTube videos, social media. So they collect those videos. So that means they have a face, have a sound, their verbal accents. So they can create a very, very realistic deepfake video and pay back to the Zoom. That's happened, yeah. But yeah, so our messaging is very important. Yeah, if we ever send an email to anyone to double confirm, it won't happen. But they're very if too efficient. Yeah, that's not a good habit. Maybe they should have some internal control. Like if you ever do anything over a certain amount, you have to do this verification process. But this is business thing. But we need to give awareness, because even those business owners may not aware of this. Yeah. But on and off, like fake business email, ask the finance to that, or this we change business account, right? That happens a lot, right? This phishing. Now we're using PayPal. To do that, yeah, they may just few $100, few $1,000, few $100K. That happens a lot. So phishing simulation and wire streaming is really important. But is that effective? I say no, but nothing better than that currently, because even we can do any filters, any protection, we still may have some leak that we need a human firewall. So yeah, important for that. Okay, so let's continue. So I think Guardz do provide good monitoring and oversight, especially when you have a new customer sign up. You don't know what's going on for that site. You don't know how healthy is that site. So you use Guardz to take a look, like especially to external footprint. Then you will know how secure or how serious of the problems are that. Then you will can help them to fix up all those loopholes and existing problems before you really start to onboarding for security and others, because it's not your problem to they're being ransom for the first week they on board, because you even not start, right? But they count on you. So do a first quick scan and filter, fixing up all the legacy problem. It's good to everyone. Yeah. So Guardz is really good for MSP as a first filtering and enhancement and ongoing monitor, because you never know what's going on with them, right? So that helps a lot. Okay, next is about backup. So Storware. Storware is a very good cloud or on-prem backup solution for virtual environments and also on-prem. And they support immutable backup and technology to fight against ransomware. Of course, we have disaster recovery automation. Not just backup automation, we can have restore automation. So you have it more or less useful to build up a DR site for you to do the routine recovery You back up from the main server, we cover the new image to the target server, then you have a DR site. And we have a cloud native capability, so you can put it on the cloud or you can do it in on-prem. It's just a VM, so you can do it anywhere if you want. And it protects against any others like accidental deletion and ransomware. So to help you to fight against business continuity. So very importantly, Storware more or less is quite a new solutions compared with like legacy, like I don't know, Veritas or others. So the structure is more modern, more stable, more flexible for virtualization or also physical server. And they have many users and customers over the world. And they support many new technologies, not just Windows, Linux, Hyper-V VM, but also like OpenStack, Oracle Linux virtualization, scale computing, OpenShift, Nutanix, Rigor, or other Microsoft, any other cloud. So Storware is the one I have to say is support most of the virtualization platform, which is many others backup solution doesn't support. So this is the architecture. Left hand side is the source, right hand side is the destination. So let's break it like here. So all this group is a different virtualization platform. So people may think about, okay, I want to move out from VMware because after Broadcom acquire VMware, it's just too costly to renew it, right? I don't think it's a good idea, but some customers say, okay, let's go to others, but how about backup? Then you find, oh, I don't have very good backup solutions. No, you have Storware, okay? Maybe you can go for open source, Postmos, or others, or pay solutions like maybe, I don't think it's a very good idea, but someone maybe go to Nutanix, and of course, more than HCI. We also carry scale computing, so you can go for HCI, but you still need a backup solutions, right? So Storware can support all of those. Or you may say I want to use OpenStack or some other Kubernetes-based solutions like OpenShift and others, or Huawei. Yeah, it's not that backup solution support, but we support that with agentness. So we can integrate with the platform to do agentness backup for all your VMs. And of course, we can support Kubernetes and other platform which are hosting containers. Of course, we can grab the cloud stuff. You got the Google Cloud, AWS, Azure, any other platform, or Microsoft SharePoint, others. We support that. And if you have something like distributed file system or some modern software-defined storage system, you will find some problem on that because they're not file-based system. They're object-based system, the storage. So ordinary backup solution cannot backup them, okay? But Storware support that, okay? We got API to do that. So like you may use to run the Nutanix file system. This is object-based, or the CP or others open source, or the SUSE enterprise storage. They are all software-defined storage. For those newer, maybe they run AI stuff, they have very huge data, they will use something similar, then you need to think about Storware to back up them. And of course, database, some application, we may need to back up it, or AD, whatever, Storware supported. And of course, you may still need to back up some Windows or Linux or physical server. We support a software agent. You install that, and we can help you to back up through our platform. For destination, of course, you can back up to NAS, storage, some ordinary file system, or iSCSI, and we also support those cloud storage. Like I think the best one to me, I would say, is Wasabi, because it's very cost-effective cloud storage, and they don't have download costs. or it is S3 compatible. It's just similar with Azure, Amazon S3, but much more cheap if you use for backup only. For storage, it's not the case because there are other storage. But anyway, many others like Alibaba, many others cloud storage we can support that, and also still support tapes or some tape-like device as a because some industries still cannot put any stuff on the cloud and they need some off-site backup. Then they need to use the tape or other tape similar device. Lastly, it's very interesting. Storware can integrate to some legacy enterprise backup, like the net backup, OpenText, and some others. The story is like this. Some enterprise, they already have using those net backup or OpenText for many years, and many storage and others are already using it. They're not possible to switch over and they want to keep it unified. So Storware can help them to grab those VMs that the old backup system does not support, and through API fit to their existing backup solutions to back up to their destination. So become a bridge to let them to back up new source, but still running their existing backup solutions. But this is a rare case, more or less only happens on those big old banks or some, I don't government, if Singapore, no, government is not like that actually. But some other countries government like that, they have very old legacy thing that they won't switch. Then you can integrate, okay? So they're very interesting things that Storware can do. Yeah. So for the architecture itself, Storware can be one single VM can handle all of that, and also it can support multiple backup nodes. So you can have a centralized backup server and deploy different backup nodes on your end users and help them to back up their things to their destination. But you can still have one single centralized backup console to handle all of that. And how we license is extremely flexible. For Storware, you can choose to license by number of TB of stored data, number of server, or number of CPU or the virtual environment, or number of OS. It's really flexible, okay? So it depends. If you have many OS but relatively smaller size, maybe buy the volume license is most cost effective. But on the hand, if you think the customer may have variant of the data, maybe you choose go for number of OS count is more stable or easy to count for MSP point of view. It depends how you play around with that. Or you can, if you help them to host a cloud data, make use of volume discount for Wasabi, then you can go for volume also. Yeah, this is quite flexible on that. Okay, so this is Storware. We can have VM level, container level, agent as backup. We have Snapshot Manager to copy your data to remote site. We support application backup, Exchange, agent backup for endpoints, support different kind of storage, and we can synchronize with XFS or others major system, and we can run individual backup server on the offline environment or others, and we have APIs so you can integrate with your building system, whatever. And we have support continuous DR restore mechanism, or of course we have you use the Buddhist to do DR restore, bare metal restore, or is supported. I think it's very similar for the basic functions for backup image backup solution, but sorry, really support. First of all, they have immutable backup mechanism to protect your backup media from ransomware attack, because you know ransomware to be successful, they must encrypt your backup file also, right? So we have some way to isolate them to protect from being modified. And we also have a very broad support of VMs that different, not quite many others compared do not have. Yeah. So we talk about many solutions. So each of them is sitting on different layer of protection and management for your user. Maybe integrate some of them or all of them can really help you to enhance your efficiency, make it more secure to yourself and also your customer, and save your money, save your costs. Okay, so that's all for today sections. So is there any question for me? Uh-huh.
There's some, I mean, I read the brochure, there's some points about endpoints.
Yep.
Protection.
Yes.
So, and then there's like NDR, EDR. What kind of endpoint?
Well, I would say it is a very simple lightweight EDR because they will collect the Windows event or system events, monitor their login behavior, and look up or your AV or firewall is turning on or off or not. But it's not a full function EDR that we record any action to do analysis, not like that. So it's a if you already got EDR, I don't think you need to install that. Yeah. But if you don't, or if customer don't have, maybe they only have EZ, or they even don't have antivirus. That happens a lot for various new startup and business. They will say, "Oh, Microsoft got antivirus." Yes, they got antivirus, but do you think it's working or not? But anyway, at least you got plan those to see is that at least you collect some events. Sorry, like this. If a customer come to you, they don't have any antivirus, and you think they should have some antivirus, but they're not going to do that. But very short time, you have to prove that something or convince them. Let's put a glass there to collect what's going on and show them. Let's see. You got so many attacks in a single day. Tell me how many can you bear 10% missing from Microsoft, and then bring him see how the comparison of antivirus for Microsoft the other vendors. They're really poor performer. So how many risks you have, right? Then you can think about, do you want to upgrade? Then you can sell them ESET or any other AV. Yeah. And before they have EDR, you can still put the Guardz agent there. Yeah. It's not a compulsory, you have to install that, but it helps you to collect and monitor the status for the endpoints in some ways, in case don't have a proper AV, because the default one, you don't have central management console. You even don't know is that up or not, updates or not, right? So there's some way help you to monitor and unify way to know how is the AV or each your customer having, right? Yeah, of course, if you have our good partners selling ESET to everyone, yeah, you can use ESET to monitor, no need the Guardz, right? But if not, or some of them don't have, then you can put, at least you will see something, right?
The pricing, I saw it's like device, but
Yep.
is that aggregated for MSP or is it for customer pricing?
It's aggregated. Aggregated, you get aggregated, yeah. Yeah. And actually for Guardz, some users may not keep it for the user for a whole year. They may put it for 3 months to do some monitoring. Yeah, and then after 3 months, you convince them to deploy and buy your package and this, and you filter and know what's going on. You can get it out and put to other. Yes, but I don't know. I don't think it's a very high numbers. It's very small numbers for MQ. Or 5 or 10, I forgot. But it's pretty good for MSP because you can take it around. Maybe each customer you turn on like for a month, for every year. To after that you can generate a report, give it points, telling them, oh, you still got like a 60 points, not passing mark, passing mark 80. Let's review what we can sell you more. No, can you enhance your security? Not sell you more. Yeah, so this very good tools for MSP to first of all monitor them and understand, because it's difficult. You see what's going on, right? What's going on for them, but with Guardz, roughly you see that first of all you see the endpoints, you see the cloud mail, you see the external footprints, you see something in dark web. Definitely you quite understand in what grade. Yeah, if you classify like a very clean, medium, poor status, you know where is that, where the.
In a way, you can say conduct threat hunting for them.
Not exactly, but a quick audit or overview. Yeah, something like that. Lightweight overview, actually more than VA, because VA cannot see how they configure the email, right? But we can see that. So in fact, it's all the security exposed or posture that a small SME will have. Guardz already cover all. But for the larger enterprise, they may have others like application, cloud data center. That's not Guardz can cover, but for small company, already very enough. So you see every aspect for them, know where they, then you know how you position them, what kind of service or package you need to sell them, and can you give a better discount for them? Because if they're a very poor status, you foresee there's lots of work to do. No point you can give a good discount on them, right? They have to buy a premium package or start from a normal one, then see, oh, so many calls from you. I have like a 30 call for every month, or spend 4 hours. This is the sum. It's very cost effective already. So you upgrade. Do you think you need to upgrade your package? Something like that. For those very clean sites, very knowledgeable user, listen to you, they have very keen, maybe every month just 2 calls. Why not you give them some discount, right? Then you can keep the customer, because they don't use much your resources, and they will maybe even understand what you give them new package or solution. They will just buy and install. Oh, good, give you good better discount. Or another way. So it depends how you do the business, but visibility is very important to you, right? So you know what's going on, not just yeah, the engineer is very busy, customer is angry. No, you get them visibility, you have better control. Yeah.
So we need to install all the agent in all the endpoints, how we do the scanning.
No, actually for Guardz, you are not necessary to install the agent. Okay, so let me show you a little bit more. So in case, let me show you. In case if you don't install the agent, then you don't see the Windows event. But first of all, you need to integrate the cloud mail. If you integrate the cloud mail, you will see email protection, you will see the cloud data, you will see the dark web, you will see the external footprint and cloud posture. Then you can run phishing simulation or security awareness. Okay. Only browser or endpoint security you need to install. Okay. Endpoint you need to install agent or endpoints. For the secure browser, you have to install plugin to the browser. So this pillar is optional, not necessary to install that. So it depends on what do you need that. But once you integrate the cloud mail, you have most of the aspect already. So you need not to do many things. First of all, you need to have admin access. So in the background, you will add Guardz to the as an application, have read access to the directory and settings to the M365.
Oh, so this Guardz is targeting at M365 users.
And Google Workspace. So it will integrate. Yeah. Once we integrate, we will see all of them. If they're using on-prem, sorry, no. If they're using Lotus, no. Yeah, that's the one. But if small, medium size, most of them are using that. Yeah. Yes, they can do it for you. Once they log in once, add into that account to that, then you need not that account anymore. Yeah.
What's the customer reference in Singapore for this?
Customer reference. I need to ask sales. I'm not sure. Yeah, because sometimes most of the cases we sell to the partners, and the partners use to the end user.
The partners usually don't. I mean, they will like so-called white box it lah.
Yeah, you can put your logo in the reports. Let me show you the reports. Okay, this is demo. So even you don't, if you don't integrate, we still have some quick access report like this one. Okay, this one is not necessary. We just put the domain there. No, very low score, right? Because if we just have the domain, we still can help you to find the dark web and scan through those subnets and IP address to find out how many dark web is found, how many external findings here is potential loss. It's just some calculation. They will, so they will find how many domain out there, how many vulnerabilities we find from external point of view, and how many email we find in dark web. So this is reports for people before integrate the cloud mail. If they install the report, so this is business review. Let me see. No. Cannot. Why? But anyway, so those full report is a summary of those events we can see in the platform. Like here, how many external footprint and like that. Yeah. So summary, you can generate a report for them. So tell them what's the problem we find on the platform like that. This one, US. Guardz is from US.
I also noticed the sales insurance. So is it that if my customer has very good posture by installing Guardz, the premium will be lower?
Okay. Yeah, good question. Currently we don't have a broker integrate with us yet. Okay, because normally they will partner with some local cyber insurance brokers. Okay, but when you if you want to buy a cyber security insurance, they will give you a form, right? Very long form to fill all of that. Most of the answer already here. Okay, so you can prove you do or you can done, and we have scanned, we have protect our users. Definitely, you have a better score, and that means your premium will be lower, cheaper, because how you secure your site is more secure, then it should be less premium.
Okay. So we doesn't have a broker in Singapore, so is it broker in the US? You get this? No, cannot.
No, broker in US cannot sell insurance in Singapore. You have to get license in every country.
The report does help the customer want to buy cyber insurance.
Yes.
How about right now there is like a huge trend of people going to see cyber essential. Can this help, or even data protection?
I think yes, because at the end of the day, for all those compliant or standard or framework, it has to be few different pillars. Like, do you have awareness training? Do you have email protection? Do you have MFA? Do you do VA? Do you protect external website? All of this already here. Yeah, of course, there's still something like, do you have internal documentation? Do you have an incident response? That's our scope of Guardz. But we already have a very shortcut to let you know what's going on to your site already and give you suggestion and remediation method. and suggestion. What all you need to do is integrate your account mail. So it's really give you a shortcut to, first of all, see what's going on. Second, how to remake it. Last is proof you already done, right? Because we got log, we can the log and show you what done and what's the status. So you already resolve, like, I think almost more than half you have to do on those standards, right?
But have anybody challenged the, the credibility of these Guardz report, their scanning capability? You know, whatever they scan, is it really that accurate?
Well, I think first of all, if someone try to challenge, it's same that you challenging your antivirus, or challenging your endpoint security, or your vulnerability scanner. It depends on what type of compliance you're trying to do.
There are tools whereby it's really recognized. Everybody's familiar. You know, right? So because Guardz is still not some brand that is widely known in Singapore. So I mean, in the event if customer asks, oh, now you scan this report, so how do I know how accurate your report is? Because your brand is not known in Singapore yet. I like some other tools where like what scanning tools we
most of the scanning, like a vulnerability scanner, right? Well, I would say I would just suggest wording this way. After you because even you got the problem is vulnerability scanner usually scanning your PC and server. That's all. Okay, it cannot scan your configuration or share folders and others for your cloud inbox. So what you do is, okay, you deploy Guardz, do what you can do, fix all the stuff. You may still need to run the VA, but the result is definitely much better. You know, it will be, the result may be from 1,000 page to 100 pages. That's good enough, I would say, because at least you fix those all known vulnerability we discover from our platform, known setting issues, MFA issues, and other issues that you find on the platform. After you've gone through, get a passing mark like 80% score, definitely you the rest of the scanning you can run like free to scan. Then you can find, of course, to discover, like, maybe you have find some vulnerability on other device that's not covered by Guardz, then you still need to do some works. But I think if for SME you don't have that much of those small device, you're only laptops, and then I don't think there's much left to do. Yeah. And I think yeah, at the end of the day, those authority, they may have a so-called shortlisted tools you must use. Have no choice, you have to use that to scan it. But those tools is that only for the endpoints, vulnerabilities, and they don't have providing very good suggestion to you, and you don't know what to do. Yeah, Guardz still provide some suggestions that you can follow and action. Some is automate fixing for you. So after first a few lines for Guardz, I definitely think you resolve most of the problem. Then you can go for those tools and save much more time. Yeah, 1,000 pages of vulnerability scan actually means nothing.
Yeah, so I was saying like something like, you know, are they like equivalent to Nexus or?
No, not equivalent. No, not different aspect actually.
More lightweight.
Yeah.
More
yeah, more for vulnerabilities only. So you cannot see, you didn't, they have no visibility what's going on your cloud mail or your cloud drive, no visibility to the dark web. Right.